Hi, I'm Brian McCracken.
And I'm Dana Tuff.
And we're here with General Motors for the Seattle Good Taste Tour.
We're taking a few of our foodie friends around town to some of our favorite places, Chef Steps, Canlis, and our place, the Coterie Room.
We're the co-chefs and co-owners of Spur Gastropub, Tavern Law, the Coterie Room, and the Old Sage in Seattle.
Modern New American is kind of what we go after. New American is strictly inspired by ingredients.
We find what ingredient we want to be the star, and then we just try and enhance it.
We've always been interested a little bit more in the modern, pushing ourselves to see what's possible.
It really elevates the flavors and the textures of the food. Seattle food scene is it's really blowing up. You know, we've always had such great product around, but I think that people are finally starting to do good things with the product.
This area is very abundant with ingredients from farms or even in the wild.
We like to go and forage for some of our ingredients. Berries, mushrooms, stinging nettles, greens that we can serve in the restaurant. The Volt fits in Seattle really well. All around town there's plenty of charging stations. It's convenient to charge your electric car. Seattle is such an eco-friendly city and it's a really wonderful place to be. Down at Chef Steps, they're always playing with food and always putting out new techniques. You'll see some surprising things out of them.
We made a really, really refreshing cocktail for you guys to try because I knew it was going to be 80 degrees today. Basically a gimlet with fresh celery juice. It's going to be a little fizzy. Perfect amount of ice. You guys want to help yourselves here?
We're really excited to have you guys all here for the Seattle installment of our GM Good Taste Tour. I think you'll see a really cool theme among all the places we're going to. The menu really progresses with the time. You guys rode here in Chevy's newest lineup of cars, and I think that you'll see we've also progressed with the times. And thank you guys all for coming.
Yeah, pleasure having you guys. These little green balls here are pine needles.
They have all day to test out recipes, and it's pretty fun.
We actually just started working on it a couple days ago. We don't even have a name for it yet.
Chef, it's so pretty, I don't want to.
Smash it up.
Grant, he's an incredibly talented person. He's got some really great experience behind him, and he's just so knowledgeable.
This is basically our little berries and cream. They just dissolve in your mouth.
You don't even have to swallow. It just dissolves.
They just start melting.
Brilliant.
That's their job, is to see what else they can do.
It's definitely the most modern take on food.
It's important to realize that as a chef, too, that you're not cooking for yourself.
Canlis, it's one of the oldest restaurants in Seattle. The room itself is beautiful, great view. Like any of us, they've had to change in order to progress with times. And by doing that, they hired Chef Jason Franey. He takes simple cuisine that's very refined and tweaks it a little bit to make it a little bit more modern. I think what they call it is comfort geek.
We have a raviolo with broccoli and cheddar. On top is fermented garlic. It took me a month and a half to make that garlic. Let me know what you think.
You're fine.
Since they are an older restaurant, their wine list is the best. Their wine service is the best. Comfortable dining, you feel very at home.
The Coterie Room is elevated comfort food, a modern look and a modern approach to how we're preparing the food, but when it comes to the plate and comes to service, it should be very recognizable.
So what you will be enjoying this evening is a pecan tuile filled with bourbon Bavarian cream, sitting on top of a caramelized white chocolate cake, fresh donut peaches.
I would like to introduce the cocktail being paired with your dessert, the Goldilocks Manhattan.
Over the past 10 years or so, Seattle has changed so much as far as what restaurants are here. So many great chefs coming to the area. It's fun because it's up to everyone's game. You know, everybody has to produce a better product because there's so much competition out there. It's a really exciting time for Seattle. I think Dana and I would both like to thank everyone for coming along with us on a perfect Seattle night. Going to Canlis, going to Chef Steps, Grant and Jason have treated us so nice along the way, General Motors, and the wonderful cars that we've been able to ride in. Thank you very much for everyone coming along. Cheers.